And I can tell you a good number of the people here were singing Advance Australia Fair, and I've noticed that over the last year or two. People do know the words now, and some of the players as well. Sandringham, this is how they will line up. The 24 today, and Peter Sikaski, premiership fullback, hasn't played since round 13 when he injured his right leg, comes in at the expense of Lachlan Callaway, whose Achilles injury that has troubled him for the second half of the year couldn't come up for the grand final. Bad luck for him. But Sikaski named on a half-back flank. Nick Murray, the regular fullback. 11 players, as I said, from the 92 premiership side. And two of those, Darren Mitchelson and Pat Lambert, have played every game this season for the Zebras. For the Mustangs, Peter Burke. A miraculous, we've said it a few times in this final series, recovery from knee injury for him. That was after the qualifying final. He comes in for Michael Kennedy. Both teams have used 36 players this year. 7 players in that side have played every game for Box Hill. Here's the game's record holder in VFA football. 302 matches for Billy Swan, dual winner of the Liston Trophy. He tosses the coin. And Sandringham have won the toss. Anthony Allen will kick to the Dites Falls ends in this first quarter. David Banfield, his opposite number. There he is, number 39 in game 101 today for him. And he's getting in the middle there to talk to his troops, as has become the norm now, these little huddles before the game. The coach does it in the rooms. The captain talks to the players before the start of the game.
Just reinforcing the instruction, no doubt, and that's a good ploy too, and Banfield has been very, very good. But certainly highlights are plenty in this encounter. By gee, matchups are going to be critical, and no more than that centre bounce duel between Crow and them. Very much in form, Mark Lyles.
Well, certainly Murray on Wilkinson, Sam, that is going to be a really important...
The other end of the ground?
Yes, critical.
Just before we look at those matchups, just running through the 2 results so far today, and Sandringham, they got first blood against Williamstown, winning the premiership in the under-19 competition, and they were in charge for most of the day, certainly after half-time. So congratulations to the Sandy under-19s under their coach in Ian Crowley. And in the reserves, the last moments of the Sandringham Port Melbourne Grand Final, and what a form reversal from the second semi when Port annihilated Sandy. Sandy won by 100 points to get into the Grand Final last week, and they continued with the business today. They took over in the second quarter, keeping Port Melbourne goalless, and they went on to record a 33-point win under their coach Colin Carter. So 2 out of 2 so far for Sandringham. Ross Booth on the boundary line. I don't think he managed to get into the Sandy rooms, but he did get into the Mustangs camp. Ross, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Peter and everybody. A bit of a breeze blowing to the left of screen, about a 2-goal breeze. John Murphy, all the supporters in the room, very relaxed. Peter Burke, his left leg, left knee, heavily strapped. And Robin Daly, I noticed during the national anthem, might have got his contact a bit loose, or either got liniment in his eye, but he was in a bit of trouble. But Sandy had James Hurd in their rooms, so it's all ready for a great game here at Victoria Park. The 94 Grand Final, the umpires Jeff Caulfield and Kieran Nichols.
Well, I can tell you already, it's pretty predictable, the respective matchups, especially in the forward line. Banfield on Gorazidis. You got O'Neill on Tarpian at the other end.
And in the ruck, Crow against Mark Lyle, perhaps playing his last game of football today, the 32-year-old. Here's the senior man out there on the ground. And the 2 ruckmen get a chance to do it all over again after a little bit of early show of strength. The bounce favours no one, really. Daly runs into his own man. And, well, the free kick's gone the way of Cohen. Livingston, 27 years of age during the week. Oh, the ball ends up with Wilkinson. He hasn't been able to hook it back enough to score, but does stay in play. So a throw in deep in Box Hill's forward pocket.
Yeah, Nick Murray's picked up Wilkinson. Sikaski on Daly.
And Quinn there trying to keep him out of the action was Allen on the corner of screen. And there's Allen. Certainly excited to be starting in the grand final today. Anthony Allen taking the big deeper breath.
Plays a critical role in that defence too as a sweeper.
And look at, he's trying to keep Quinn out of the packs where he has been dynamite during the final series. Truella knocks the ball forward. Daly can't keep it in play, so another throw in.
Plays a comparable role to the to David Swan's role at the other end of the ground for Box Hill. And there's Quinn, a real live wire terrier.
He's become a cult figure. You listen to the crowd chant Quinny every time he gets near the footy. Sikorsky on Daly, and Peter Sikorsky. He certainly will have a few butterflies in the tummy. Very experienced player. It might be his farewell performance here today as well, but not having played since round 13. Question mark on him. And of course Peter Burke, number 41, who is behind this pack. Truella out of the air. Just got it away in time. Now Clarkson, who was very good in the second semi-final, and Cameron Crowley, you see him grabbing the ball on the bench there with the knee brace for Box Hill. He let Clarkson know all about that. Crowley, cruel luck for him, being one of their good forward players, missing the game, has had a knee injury and operated on last Friday. And the ruckman seeing a lot of early action from these throw-ins.
Yeah, they're both going to play a prominent role. But I was just looking at Sikorsky. Daly's height and marking power is certainly going to worry Sikorsky, who hasn't had a great deal of football.
That's the big test, really, Sam. But he's a
consummate defender,
player.
My word.
Up goes Truella, 11, down to Clarkson. Half back. Inboard, missed Foley. Maloney, nice little sidestep. Looks up. Took it back because there was no one on offer. This is Lambert from half back. Up comes McCrabb. Waiting down was O'Neill. He split the pack, McCrabb, to Cohen and Livingston, who was the Liston favourite. He was won by Corey Young. Spears in a pass. Crow, he was a runner-up in the Liston. Over the top with a tackle, and it's pretty rugged. There's a tackle by McGeorge on Quinn.
Yes, there's no doubt about that free kick, and Quinn was very, very clever there. He saw danger was threatening and played it nicely.
Not a lot of movement for Andrew Quinn. This will give us an idea of the breeze. It's not quite long enough, and there's the mark for Justin Crow, who's been a revelation this season.
And one of the players of the finals, Peter. He's just getting better and better.
Oh, dangerous kick, but it comes off okay. Pat Lambert. McGeorge. Sandy haven't been over the wing yet, and Wayne Rowe knocks the ball over the boundary line. He's one of those 7 players I talked about who've played every game, 21 of them for Box Hill. But there are the Zebra supporters. Been hard at work on the printing presses. Now Maloney for the Zebras. First forward attack for the premiership favourites. Heaney knocks the ball a bit further into the Zebras' attacking zone. Phil Crothers takes it over the boundary line. Now, he was named on interchange, so he started. Crothers, Austin McCrabb, his man.
Andrew Tarpey, Besterfield in the second semi. But Sedar Ford doing the ruck work against Lyle. Cohen grabs it. Hand passes out to Swan. Swan wide, close to the line. Up goes Daly. Seem to see that one all right.
That's where he's going to worry Sikorsky. Very strong overhead, Daly. He's worried all the opponents throughout the final series.
Warwick Angus in the crowd. Injured at the moment. Taking part in neither this side nor the reserves premiership side. Up goes Tarpey. Tries to find Mitchelson. Was quick. Effective hand pass to Herman. Gorazidis. Banfield gets back. Might carry the pack. First score for the Zebras.
Yes, they've got to be very careful with Allen. He really does cover a lot of ground. He's always setting himself up as an option. The rest is fairly predictable. I see, as was the case in the second semi-final,